We are at Malvern Prep, just west of Philadelphia, where today 4 of the top high school lacrosse programs in the country are set to duke it out. The 2021 GEICO High School Lacrosse Showcase is next. And we welcome you to the 2021 GEICO High School Lacrosse Showcase, presented by the United States Marine Corps. Beautiful day for lacrosse on the campus of Malvern Prep, just west of Philadelphia, the number 3 ranked team in the country, the Brunswick Bruins. And let's start with the Haverford forwards. Number 5, Teddy Malone.
Well, you know the name because his brother TJ is a star at Penn State, and Teddy is the team's quarterback for Haverford. He's an unbelievable Dodger. He also finishes in tight, but his true calling card is being the quarterback from X and demanding teams to slide, and he can dish and get teammates involved as well. I love his upside.
Committed to Harvard, as you can see, so we'll keep an eye on number 5 for the forwards. Meanwhile, for Brunswick, let's even talk about a couple of sophomores, Thomas Delgado and Leo Hoffman.
Yeah, these fields are littered with Division I commits, but I think the 2 with the most upside, maybe out of anyone today, Thomas Delgado. He is an old-school, tough midfielder, can shoot the rock, but he also turns the corner and is so physical with his play on both ends. Another sophomore, Leo Hoffman. He's a little bit different in terms of the way that he gets his offense. He's so quick with his first step. He's a midfielder, but I like him at attack as well. A bit of a chameleon offensively for Dave Bruce, the head coach. These guys both will have so many opportunities in terms of where they want to go to college.
Set to get underway, Blake Burchill for Brunswick, and we get an immediate face-off violation. Adam Greenfield was taking the draw for Haverford, and the forwards will start on offense. Willis Burt down the alley, now behind the cage. That's Malone. Over to Geordy Holmes. Geordy's going to be making his way off to Maryland. Haverford's a little bit of a younger team, Paul, as you look at this roster and the contributors. Geordy's one of those few seniors. Quentin Campbell on that midfield line, and Michael Bozzi as well. First shot of the game and a goal for the forwards. Willis Burt, the sophomore, puts Haverford on top early.
As a midfielder, you want to get to the middle of the field to increase your angle, and Willis Burt does just that. A hard dodge down the alley, and then Brunswick gives him that middle of the field. He's got so much real estate in terms of where he wants to shoot on Schlenk. And Willis Burt with a nice overhand, old school.
How much young talent is Duke going to have stockpiled? You got to be kidding me. Getting all the way to the net and scoring easily was Thomas Delgado. That looks exactly like the highlight reels we were showing at the top of the show, Cart.
Yeah, Tomas Delgado. This kid's the truth, man. And I'm telling you, it's not just his skill. It's his hunger and his passion to be great. I've seen him train. I've seen him play. And he wants it, man. He wants to be great. And you see that move right there. He goes down the alley lefty. And at the
now 12 to shoot for Haverford. Ball gets dislodged. Here comes Will Donovan with a chance to fire. He might take a shot. He doesn't. Instead, he passes it. It's going to be an easy goal for Brunswick. Drew the defense and found Chris Gain for the score.
Chris Gain is Johnny on the spot, but when you have the athleticism of a Brunswick, you can get up and at him. And the ability to push in transition, you want that out of your poles. You want your defense to think offensively, and Gain just sits on the pipe there. And that was he is a senior. He's a national champion squash player. So he is a versatile athlete with good feet. Great awareness at goal line extended. He'll play his college lacrosse at Princeton.
Beautiful part of the country, though. You get these rolling hills west of Philadelphia. Beautiful shot, too. Right down the alley, and Brunswick increases their lead. That looked like Blake Borges.
It was. Big Blake from Yorktown, New York. Been a high school quarterback. He's also an old school dodging north-south midi who has his Brunswick team up by 3, creating his own offense. And A poor approach defensively by Haverford, and he does the right thing. He makes his first step up the field.
So they've got some time. Here's Holmes. He'll fire it outside of the net, but Haverford will look to strike quickly, and they do. That's a great play. Pick up the loose change and to come through and bury the goal. Duracco gets it, and it's 5-2.
Playing defense in this same possession, so you know he could play both ends.
That's just not fair right there. That's Luke Waters, who saw his defender kind of biting upfield, and he took advantage of it to get to the middle of the field.
Yeah, this is a spectacular first step by Luke Waters. I mean, he lulls the defender kind of to sleep with a slow stutter step. So he doesn't come out of the gates full speed. Stutter, stutter, stutter. Watch this, bam. Right from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. In front of them. If you just try to play one-on-one and you keep your defenders out on an island, Brunswick's going to score at will.
Bozzi runs by a defender and scores. That's beautiful placement by the senior, Michael Bozzi.
Bozzi's one of the top dodgers for Haverford, heading to Cornell. You mentioned a guy like Lucas Delgado playing both ends. Bozzi does that as well. He's gritty, he's tough, and he shows you some versatility in terms of stinging corners. And look who he goes after, too. I love the fact that he goes after the big guy.
Here's Bird, looking to attack. Holmes, he'll score. Momentum now shifting a little bit toward the forwards.
The playmakers who can make it rain. We talked about Teddy Malone, Wills Burt, Michael Bozzi. Well, Geordy Holmes, welcome to the party. Those are the four guys that really can get separation and create offense on their own for Haverford. 17 in white. An amazing job year in and year out with the Terps.
Look at the athleticism and the save, though. So Coulter.
And you look at the Under Armour All-Americans. Within those two classes, they have as many as anyone.
Borges goes 5-hole on Coulter. He's not happy with himself. The future Syracuse Orange adds another one for Brunswick.
He's a big body. And I like that he's using his physicality in terms of his matchups, right? He's getting defended right there by Sam Gerber, who's a smaller defender for Haverford. So you want to show that you're going upfield with the body, and Gerber just never makes that contact. If he makes, and the same could be said about Haverford. I remember talking to Grant Ament. He told me his mom and dad would drive him to school 40 minutes each way so he could play for this program and attend school.
Geordy Holmes with another goal for Haverford. The timeout, and Coach Dawson drawing it up, worked. Little juice on that forward sideline.
Yeah, and I like what I'm seeing from Geordy Holmes, and I'll tell you why. His last goal was a righty shot on the run, okay? And this time, he puts his foot into the turf and splits lefty on the run. So this is a guy that could go with both hands and shoot on the run. And that is a big-time discipline for an offensive midfielder who wants to get his team back into the mix against a star-studded Brunswick team. Geordy Holmes, the 4 goals against Lawrenceville, committed to the Terps.
A lot of great talent on the field here today at both these games, including right here. That's a great look, and Coulter making a nice save. There's Mulshine now defending out. That's a good look. And a goal by Holmes. That's the hat trick. And Haverford has closed the gap to... Just missing, but another opportunity. And that time, Schlenk was right on the money, but being peppered by shots, and Schlenk is coming up big.
Teddy Malone is patient with his dodge, right? He's going against Mulshine, starts at X, comes up, and then senses the double team. Because Lucas Delgado went to double team Geordy Holmes. Holmes was smart enough He stayed low, and then once he found that lane, he popped. Too much and dodging from Brunswick. I want to see ball movement. Rarely have you seen the ball spin around the perimeter and then find the matchups.
Now the slide comes. Brunswick in all kinds of difficulty. Great individual effort. Holy cow, Judy got a piece of that one. But my goodness, Jackson Chukachuti.
Yeah, he's got 8 saves on the afternoon, 4 in that third quarter. You see the top hand speed, the positioning. Kachuti's dialed in. The Brunswick shooters need to get their game going. They've missed 19 straight shots.
Borges. He'll look to operate from the wing against a shorty. Rolls back, and he scores!
So in the second quarter, if you remember, Gerber, 7 and white, was on Borges, and Borges had his top side cut off. This time he wills his way to the middle of the field and then turns back for that righty rip, and he uses the body this time as well. He is a big physical presence. Minute scoring drought and the 19 missed shots. The bad news for Haverford, they were getting opportunities, right? So how long can you hold off this Brunswick offense, right? They're getting their shots. It's just a matter of canning them.
Here's another one, and that was a bullet. Waters just rocketed that one past Kachuti. Nothing he could do.
And Brunswick gets another assisted goal. That was one aspect of the offensive output in the first half that I was a little concerned with. Too much dodging, not enough dishing. That time, Waters spots that lefty sweet spot and lets it go.
Now Greenfield and Greenspan. Won by Greenfield. He's held his own against that two-headed monster, and Burchill and Greenspan today. 10-10 even at the face-off X.
Got a shorty.
Malone looking to make something happen. Yeah, he's got that shorty matchup. He wants it. Instead, he passes it to a teammate, and a beautiful job cutting was Duraco to get the goal.
Good awareness by Duraco. Better pass by Malone, who is the dealer for the Fords. Team's best passer. He's got a short stick on him, so he knows he's not going to get to the rack without a quick slide. And Brunswick slides prematurely. It's not like Teddy Malone had his guy beat yet. And you can't slide in the face of a good passer.
Here's Holmes. Has 4 goals already today. Looking to make it 5. Bounces this one, and Schlank is there. Did they catch Brunswick in a substitution? Maybe they did, but Schlank is there.
Yeah, they did. They had that opportunity. Brunswick.
Holmes working on that shorty, back to his left. Does he get underneath? No. Really nice job defensively. Now Bozzi, looks like a little two-man game out here on the wing. Bozzi trying to get underneath. Still, he can't do it. 26 seconds. Holmes, he'll fire from in front and just misses it wide, but a good job.
That's the look. That's the look they wanted.
30th shot of the game for the Fords. Clock now at 15 seconds. Bozzi. You hear the defensive coaches telling him to get up into his body. With the clock winding down, 5 seconds, Holmes is going to have to fire one. Holmes is going to have to put it on Cage. Desperation pass to Bozzi. He shoots, and it doesn't go. Schlank is there to make the save as the buzzer sounds. And of course he's fired up because Brunswick hangs on. What a battle in game 1 we've had.
Brunswick buckles down defensively and makes the stop. Haverford goes into panic mode. Holmes throws that cross field pass to Bozzi. And Schlank celebrates as time expires.